Tehangi?
Wait. You can't mean...
We are mated.
Yes, I know. I was there. But...
And now we must solemnize our union with the oath.
I am not going to become your wife.
You already are.
Don't give me that Klingon nonsense.
You would dishonor our sacred traditions?
Ugh, they're not sacred. They're absurd. Marrying you is out of the question for a million reasons.
None of which stopped you earlier.
Worf, it was what it was. Glorious and wonderful and all that. But it doesn't mean anything.
That is a human attitude.
I am human!
You are also Klingon.
So that means we should bond for life?
It is our way.
Yours, not mine.
Tehangi!
I will not take the oath.
Then this night had no meaning. And that I will not believe.
Hello folks, and welcome back to the K'caM series. And for those of you who might just be jumping in, this is a series that is dedicated to my dad. It is about a Klingon dedicated to my dad. And basically, the objective of this is to give him the perspective of the Klingon Empire, in Star Trek Online. And I think we've done a fairly good job of that so far. But this here is not K'caM. This is my original Klingon Empire character, Draenor, spelled with an X at the beginning. He is my favorite Klingon Empire race, the Gorn, and he is my favorite Star Trek Online class, the Engineer. But the reason we're starting with him today is because in the last episode, if you recall, we were preparing to attack an enemy house, the House of Torg. And Worf wanted us to make sure that we were well prepared. He had mentioned various resources and locations in the first city that we can use and go to get these resources we'll need. But when he mentioned the exchange, where we could buy stuff from other players, that's when I decided it was time to finally pull some mighty strings, as I had mentioned in the last episode. And this character, excuse me, being the first Klingon Empire character I have ever had. He's a Dahar Master. He is max level. He still has a ways to go before he matches the power of my first Star Trek Online character, which is a Federation human captain engineer. But he's my most powerful, and rightfully so, character in the Klingon Empire faction. So he's going to be crafting for us today everything that K'caM will need for his attack on, or rather his assistance in the attack on the House of Torg. Let's see here. So we've got to think about how we want to design our bird of prey. In fact, we have to get a brand new one when we log back onto K'caM here, because he reached level 10 and he is ready for a new ship. So let's equip him with some good ground kits and modules. Now, hopefully, I have the materials I need on this character already. Let's see here. Anesthetine gas. There we go. Let's see. I forget what this gas is for, though. Let's grab that. We'll have our quartermaster craft this. Do we need catalysts? No. Alright. We've got a rare quality anesthetine, or rather very rare quality anesthetine gas. Mark 2 creates an anesthetine gas cloud for 30 seconds, 50% chance, plus 2 hold for 12.7 seconds, negative 66% run speed for 19.2, negative 39.8 all damage for 19.2 seconds. Excellent debuff. We want to be a more vicious science officer, so debuffs are definitely invited. And let's see if there's anything we can do. That's more of a buff. I recall that one. My experience with my Starfleet science captain. Or rather, let's just make it. Let's see what it does. I have Thor activate that. Removes, let's see. Cures debuffs and buffs physical damage. Removes all debuffs. Yes, plus 38.4% physical damage for 30 seconds, and also increases our max HP. This will be especially good for us because I like to melee with K'caM. Yeah, I wonder if we only have 2 quartermasters. How many do we have? Alright, we only have 2 quartermasters. Wow, I'm usually good with that. Yeah, see, this character, some of the finer details can be worked on. So, okay, all of our quartermasters are busy. Let's look at ground weapons. That, alright. I think we have everything we need. Yes, I do think we have everything we need here. This will all go over to K'caM. And what's over here? That's the Endeavor. I'm sure some of you are familiar with the Endeavor system. Heal 2,000 health on the ground. Heal 2,000 health on the ground. Alright. Well, I'm sure we'll be doing that in the next mission. Especially as a science officer. There's my first officer, Valera, over there. Look at that. I really love this character. My first character. First Klingon Empire character, excuse me. And look at that armor. It took me 2 months to get that. But I got it. Alright. Set a course for Qo'onos. Okay, we have arrived on Qo'onos. Over here, on our way to the exchange, is a mailbox. And we should hopefully be able to use this to send these items to K'caM. Send and receive mail. Welcome to the mail system to Har Master Draenor. A lot of unread mail. And red mail. Alright. K'caM at Anno.inc. This should work. Items will be the subject. And over here. Alright, hope this works. Send that. should be the last round of items. Alright. Yes, I can see that. Okay. Well, Draenor, my beloved first Klingon Empire character, has been a great service to us. And with these items, K'caM should have a fairly easy time as we join the assault on the House of Tor.
What is this?
A bat'leth. It belonged to my father. It has been in our family for 10 generations.
Let me hold it.
No, no, no. Do not think of it as a weapon. Make it part of your hand. Part of your arm. Make it part of you.
Okay, here we are again with K'caM. And if you recall, this is where we left our ship ourselves parked. And there is Qo'onos, right back over there. Let's head over there now. So before we dig into all those items I sent K'caM, let's grab a new ship. Chagrin says, we put the coordinates for the Gorath system into our navigation computer, Lieutenant Commander. We are ready to leave orbit on your command. Not now. No, we have some preparations to make. And oh yeah, and guys, look at that up there. That has got, I believe that is a Martok, or rather a very, no. I don't recall what battlecruiser that was, but that's got to be a battlecruiser of some kind. But yeah, I love, and I believe my dad loves ships like those. Look at those streams. Look at the engines they leave behind. But we don't leave behind anything too impressive, but eventually. And look at that sun. Just appreciate these graphics here. I know I do. And look at that detail, the reflection here. Yeah. Not bad detail. Not bad at all. The later ship models will have better details on them. So let's beam to the first city. Now, from here, we'll ask the transporter chief to take us up to the shipyard. Where would you like to go, she asks. I said, or rather I say, beam to shipyard. Kind of clear that out there if I can. Here we are. Oh, a little something for you guys too. Go back here. Transporter operator. Can't really talk to him. Interesting. So, promotion. Objective over here. Speak with Beck Stren for ship and shuttle requisitions. And here he is. He says, congratulations on your promotion, Lieutenant Commander. Chancellor Jimpak has given his blessing for you to choose a ship appropriate to your new stature. There are several impressive vessels to choose from. Take a look at my store. The starships that are approved for your rank are listed there. And then I say, browse starships that are approved for your rank. Or rather, that's what we begin to do. Okay, now, another thing you guys will come to find is that somewhere here I should have a special bird of prey that I believe I bought not too long ago. I believe I did. So we're Lieutenant Commander now. Alright, so these are my choices. Okay, so cooldown bird of prey. That is a freebie. But we already have a special bird of prey that I unlocked on on another Klingon Empire character, Mazak. He is a tactical Pharisee. So we'll be using this instead because this is a cut above the rest of these free ones over here. But because I don't want a duplicate bird of prey, I'm going to choose either a free battlecruiser, K'caM battlecruiser class, or a raptor. Let's see, the Samra, let's check out the raptor. The Samra raptor is named for the IKS Samra of the 22nd century. It has the muscle to win any battle. Cloaking device and plus 15 power to weapons. Okay, so this is definitely like a razor sharp ship here. All right, now the K'caM battlecruiser. The K'caM honors the famed IKS K'caM, a battlecruiser commanded by Dahar Master Kang. It has a cloaking device, plus 10 power to weapons and engines, cruiser communications array. Aha, so this is more of a tanking vessel. All right, but I really want this bird of prey over here. Of course, we'll be piloting that. But the alternative, though, let's go with the K'caM battle cruiser. This will be our free ship. Alright, congratulations on your new ship. You may want to select your new ship as your active ship, choose the gear equipped on your ship, assign bridge officers to all crew stations. We'll be doing that, but for a different ship. Alright, so this one is named the Peakeved, I think. Again, I'm not really good at speaking Klingon. We'll put this aside for now. I will skip out on all the statistics readings because I'm sure that at least half of you aren't really interested in those numbers. So we'll just click done. Now, we have that, but here's what I really want. Is the K'caM bird of prey. Birds of prey are small, fast, and fill a variety of roles for the Empire. They can be used as scouts, raiders, or patrol ships. The K'caM is equipped with a battle cloaking device. They're vulnerable when cloaked, but their speed and vulnerability make them hard to hit. Also, the bridge officer spaces on a bird of prey are universal, which makes them more versatile. This ship comes with a universal shield destabilizer console. This unique station mod creates a tachyon field around your ship that drains the shields of all nearby foes. I say, heck yeah, we're getting this one. Battle cloak, 15% power to weapons, so it's also a razor sharp ship. Console universal shield destabilizer. And here's some extra stats. Bird of prey, right here. Raider flanking, plus 25% damage when attacking an NPC enemy's rear arc. Also, plus 8.3% damage when attacking a player enemy's rear arc. So, you can see one of the many reasons why I love birds of prey. It's tied between the birds of prey and the battle cruisers. Right now, especially being that I'm pretty much by myself in this faction, I solo a lot. I'm in the battle cruisers pretty much, but were I in a party, I'd probably be cruising around these birds of prey here. So we'll finally get this. Beautiful. The IKS Clotham, I think, is what it's called, and we won't rename that. Stats over here. You can pause the video if you want to look at those. But let's go and get this ship settled. There is a female alien over there. Over here, we've got ship and shuttle equipment, but we've already made some stuff courtesy of Draenor, and look at that beautiful Gorn over there. I love those, just very tall and muscular and ferocious looking. Looks like another female alien. The Klingon Pancake is her name. The Klingon Pancake. Actually, the community manager, which I have actually managed to get a question to him, and answered live on one of his streams. The community manager has a Klingon character named Ham Sandwich, and is actually known among quite a few people. So it's the humor doesn't stop. Let's see. Let's customize that. Before we do that, we have to set it as our active ship. So, and let's take a moment to appreciate the ships out there. Okay, let's finally select our ship here. Don't want to waste too much time. All right. The Clotham. And there's our battle cruiser if we want that for later. but we'll store that aside for right now. The Clotham is what we want. Let's ready starship. Beautiful. Alright. Okay. Now, for customization. Customize ship. Beck David says, I can help you with ship and shuttle structural modifications. Alright, here's our options. We got the Machar and the Kuldun. And I'm thinking I like the Machar here. Material, let's go with Veteran. I do have it unlocked because I have the veteran benefits. Interior, this is a small ship, so let's go with small. Bridge. Let's see, what bridge do I want? The Sompek looks pretty nice. Let's go with the Sompek. Colors, again, my dad's favorite color is blue, so we'll go with those colors. It also works out too because we're a science officer. And there isn't quite a veteran paint job, but let's go with the Draco paint job. Here we go. There she is. Save that. Purchase. Alright, that's done. Alright, now let's go grab our items. Speak to transporter operator. Ah, here we go. He says, where would you like to go? Now, if you recall, there was a different transport officer that actually aided in Franklin Drake's escape. So I'm going to ask, what happened to the old transporter officer? And our wonderful transport officer here says, executed for incompetence. Then he continues to ask me where I would like to go. And let's go to the first city. Alright. Who are you over here? Another... Oh, that's an Orion, I believe. Come on, there we go. Let's go back over here to this mailbox. I eventually here, I'll start, probably in the next season, when I start making the next series with this character, I will give you guys a tour. I'll probably tour up this, a better tour, rather, of this place, and I'll probably be hanging out more, starting videos more in the tavern. Let's access mail here. Alright, welcome to the mail system, Lieutenant Commander K'caM. Alright, let's take items. Now, rank 2, Mark 2 rather, for, let's see, it shouldn't say for what rank these are designated. I do believe, maybe not. But, nevertheless, here's where part 2 comes in. Sorry, I just had to check there was an insect in the wall. Alright, here in the bank, or rather account bank, and there is a Ryoko is her name. Interesting, another Klingon player. Female. Anyways, the account bank. I purchased these with Xenonor by Gorn. Alright? These are Phoenix prize packs. They cost dilithium, which I got by buying, I got a bunch of dilithium from Zen. Alright, so I exchanged Zen for dilithium, and I got Zen for money. So, which I got last year, so for the holidays. Kind of a gift to myself. But we're going to be using these to acquire something that I very much have grown attached to. And that is the Phoenix Universal Tech upgrades. Probably 25 of them will do. And these are very, very powerful dilithium-free upgrades for each item. and we're going to be using these to upgrade the mark and quality of each item as much as possible. So we definitely have room to upgrade. Start by upgrading the armor here. There we go, that's max. Okay, let's continue to upgrade some of these things here. And it looks like we had just enough. After a quick review, it looks like all the items we have / need are upgraded to their max rank. Not quite their max rarity, but max rank. And you know, the items would have turned out to be better rarity if there was from a Federation character. But of course, to keep with the theme here, we are Klingon Empire, and right now, at this point in the story, the Klingon Empire is still at war with the Federation. So. Alright. I have, yes, physical augmentation armor. And a chance to heal, it looks like. Look at that. A chance to, there's a 5% chance to heal, plus 26.7 hit points when receiving damage for 5 minutes. That's for you, Dad. These statistics are for you. Just, if you want to take a look at those, just go ahead and pause the video. Alright. Oh, we can upgrade those up there, I forgot. Captain gets the best stuff, in my opinion. So... I think we forgot to get a weapon for a ranged weapon for ourselves, but we'll be using the bat'leth anyway, so it won't matter too much. We might... Klingon bat'leth standard issue. Let's see if we can't get a better bat'leth here, too. We'll start, let's see, Disruptive Pulse with Assault. That's a Disruptive Pulse Weave.
There is no honor in attacking the weak.
I would have won.
No, you must earn victory.
Where are the other Klingons?
There are no others on board.
Why?
The Federation and the Klingon Empire were enemies for many years. No other Klingons have asked to serve in Starfleet.
Why?
A warrior does not ask so many questions.
I don't want to be a warrior.
Let's look in the exchange for our bat'leth. We can maybe start upgrading. Oh, that's the bank. We want the exchange. Oh, timer's done. Excuse me for a second, folks. And we are back. Let's look for... I want to look for something, Lieutenant Commander. Oh, way overpriced. Those battles are just insane. There's got to be a better battle, of course. Nothing quite. I wonder if there's a cheaper bat'leth for our bank. Still 10 million energy credits. It's just way priced. I wonder. We could spend 300 on this. Here we go. Non-upgradable. But you should notice a difference in damage. It does much higher, yes. There we go. Check out that blade right there. Not the best quality. We'll eventually get something better quality. That's a pretty good starter right there. So we'll store this standard issue bat'leth away. Actually, you know what? Now, we'll store that away. We'll give this ceremonial Lurpa to Bolera. Captain's pretty well equipped. Actually, you know, we just need to upgrade a couple more things. There we go. Bolera. We'll give you better physical augmentation armor, for sure. Better personal shields. Give you the ceremonial Lurpa. Ah, she is injured. We'll have to get those taken care of. Chagrin. We'll give you a energy harness. Better personal shield. And a Tetrion Pulse Weave Assault. Alright. Stations are filled. Now, off camera, I will get the inventory cleared, and I'll get everyone all healed up and ready for battle. Alright, we finally find ourselves here in the medical bay, medical station, however they call it, and we were just taken care of by this female Orion doctor here, and we are finally ready for battle. Almost. Let's beam up to ship, and you'll see what I mean. Alright. He asks, we put in the coordinates for the Gorath system into our navigation computer, Lieutenant Commander. We're ready to leave orbit on your command. We'll say not now. We have a few more things to do. We're going to set all these weapons on auto-fire. Alright, that takes care of that. We clearly have our stations down here. I'm going to increase this to 2 bars. 2 bars, yes. There's all of our abilities. There's our shield stabilizer. I like to put my cloaking up here. Control 1 cloak. Sensor scan. That is personal ability bars. Engine capacitor. Plus 15 engine power setting in 15 seconds. Okay. And I'm just going to have Reupload power to 4 shields, just so we have a button to press for that. Okay, we look to be all set. Finally, we're going to go to loadouts. I'm going to save this to basic. So basic loadout right here. There, action bar, equipment, everything is saved. Alright, finally. We've input the coordinates for the Gorath system into our navigation computer, Lieutenant Commander. We are ready to leave orbit on your command. Let us go. I do hope we are ready. Let's continue. Communication shutdown. Gorath is a binary star system with a marginally habitable world. Although survival is possible on Gorath, it is made difficult by the preponderance of dangerous chemicals such as sulfur and chlorine. Klingon houses routinely use Gorath both for training and for battle over the exotic materials that sometimes form in the planet's harsh geosphere.
Medical emergency! Deck 8! Room 142! Gowron. Qo'onos. Gayla! Gayla! You have never seen death. Then look. And always remember.
We've arrived in the Gorath system. Our transponder signal has been linked to the Martok fleet commander, and we're receiving battle instructions. The IKS Mudge will follow us. Our task is to destroy hard assets that Torg could use to mount a counterattack.
To battle.
To battle!
Alright. Now, over here, our objectives: destroy ComSat 1 and 2, and optional, IKS Mudge survives. So we're going to make sure that happens. Make sure the ship is protected. Full powered weapons. Let's go assist these guys down here. Watch this. Boom, down. Next one. Got another achievement. I used to think achievements were pretty good because I played a lot of Warsong. There's the IKS Bunch. Here's the bomb. This is good. Alright. ComSat appears to be up there. Let's go and cloak it. Getting close. That too now is the Empire. House of Martok Capital States. Appreciate that this is a consistent network. This is a space neutral system. Alright, so but the House of Martok versus the House of Torg. Alright, destroy ComSat 2 and destroy Freighter Delon. Alright, now, if memory serves, the Freighter was pretty pesky, so I want to go for that first. Freighter Delon right there. Now, I need to take this thing out before it leaves. I'm going to get in pretty close. Scan uses resistance. Track escape. This is what was tricky about it, because it kept running away. This whole place. IKS Munch says the Empire will prevail. So we're in pretty good order here that these guys Alright, let's go in. Cloak. Let's go in slowly. Now quickly. Slowly again. The birds of prey are very short. Let's real quick scan this hydrogen gas, even though we're moving fight. There we go, finally got it. Alright. House of Tor, bird of prey, right there. Go in. Activate tactical abilities, decloak. Soldier of the Empire got played. Let's see what this one is. If I can click it. We'll do that later. We've got a fleet to protect here. House of Tor cruiser. Alright, there's the fight up there. Shot right there. Second to last shot. Alright, IKS Munch. Where are you? There you are, still there. Okay. House of Tor, bird of prey. Cloak. Going slow. Wait till my power comes back for weapons. Wait till my cannon's rapid fire recharges. Good game too. On the side, I am trying to learn a bit more about Klingon culture. The Klingon language, though, I don't know. That's got to be a time and place because there's got to be a lot. Unfortunately, my time, reality is. Right. Love those things. And ouch, took a huge hit to our forward shields. Alright, destroy freighter Sorol. IKS Mudge is back there, still no hits. Fleet appears to be in good shape, unless I left it behind. No, we got 3 different parties up there if you look at the minimap, so we're going in by ourselves for the freighter. Freighter Sorol, you better not leave us. Cloak. think we are all set to beam down.
With these assets destroyed, the House of Torg will be unable to resupply their forces elsewhere in the Empire, and will quickly lose favor. Now, Torg must be brought before the Council, so that we may uncover the depths of his house's treachery.
Alright, let's beam to surface. And this will be our wonderful away team.
One thing I hate about convoy duty, it's the waiting. You'd think after all these years I'd be used to it. But nothing breaks the tension better than a tankard of Warnog. Except maybe a good brawl.
You heard about the fight in the mess hall.
Yes, but not from my first officer. I lost him the moment his son stepped aboard this ship.
You think I acted improperly?
It is not an easy thing to stand aside and watch someone injure your son.
Alexander was no match for Chattarg. He would have killed the boy.
Chattarg might have cut him a little and maybe broken a few bones, but nothing more. You told me Alexander never wanted to be a warrior. Clearly, he has changed his mind. Worf, you are his first officer. Teach him to survive. The Jem'Hadar will be less forgiving than Chattarg.
Battle stations, alert status 1. Captain to the bridge.
Report.
Jem'Hadar attack ship bearing 170, mark 045. Estimated weapons range in 22 seconds.
On screen. Where is it?
I have no target on my sensors. Switching to manual.
Reroute primary sensors to weapons control.
Aye, sir. The Jem'Hadar has launched 2 torpedoes.
At us or the convoy?
At us. Impact in 10 seconds.
Drop cloak, raise shields, evasive action.
Torpedoes still locked onto us. They will hit in 4 seconds. 3,
Brace for impact.
2, 1.
Reinitialize primary sensors.
Sensors reinitialized. The Jem'Hadar ship is gone.
Of course it is gone. You forgot to erase the battle simulation program from the sensor display.
Stand down from alert status. Resume course. Reactivate cloak.
Keep a close watch. There may be more hostile simulation programs out there.
Wait. You'll never make that mistake again. It's better that we should be too ready than not ready enough.
At least you're keeping us on our toes.
You see, they have accepted him.
They have accepted him as the ship's fool.
This is the stronghold of the House of Torg. We know that Torg has colluded with the Tal Shiar. Now he's an animal trapped in his own den, which makes him even more dangerous. Torg will be easier to deal with if we can first find and defeat his son, Segen.
We will follow your plan for now. House of Torg, where finds again. Alright, I've got to approach this with a little bit of strategy, because we will be overwhelmed, surely, if we're not careful. Alright. Behind these crates should be ample cover. Alright. Alright, we're going in. Yes, better blade. Better blade. And we have a melee partner now, you guys notice. Valera, fighting with a Lurpa, Vulcan Lurpa. Yes! Glorious, glorious damage. Now somewhere here, I believe, we released our Jackal Mastiff, I think. Let's make sure we have that equipped here. Yes. Chagrin has it. Alright, so it looks like I'm more powerful than I initially surmised, so we could probably charge in. Oh! Oh! Reinforcements from the House of Martok. Yes. See, I much prefer the melee. Our track is going down. Let's see. There's our Jackal Mastiff right there. Alright, beautiful. Loving this team. Minor regenerator. Alright, it's a big building. Just look at this. Just look at this team. Look at this team. And Kintar. Let's look at that. See if we can't get down the hall here. Get a better formation.
Sagen's quarters are up ahead. Sagen is the son of Torg and a mindless follower. He will have supported his father in everything, even treason.
Then we will find Torg. Boom. Let's take a look at, let's just enjoy some of this architecture here. The designers for this game. Under the gleaming light, the waters rolled. Ooh, now this is a nice screenshot right here. But I can't really get a good shot of Valera. Okay. Valera is one of my favorites. Personally trained by Worf. Aha! Proof! Romulans. Centurion. Stuff. Wow, look at all these Romulans going down. Anesthetine gas. There we go. Huge team. Boom. Beautiful. The sounds of battle. Prepare for battle. Let's see what we have over here. Physical augmentation armor. We already have a better quality one. Ah, see? Look at all these members of the House of Martok just beaming in, securing the area. Let's continue forward. What have we here? Another House of Torg warrior. Let's save a route for less than what we have in the mass. to its place. Can't run from me now. See, Valera has an excellent... See, she did that roundhouse kick. She lunged. She has excellent melee capabilities. That is why I wanted to equip her with a melee weapon. Now I have a melee partner. 3 range, 2 melee. 2 healers, 2 damage dealers, 1 tank. Ish. I'm kind of a tank myself now, though. Physical augmentation armor. This right here increases my HP as well as melee damage. The Dilovine, being the Borg, being a Klingon. Pretty sturdy character. Ex-Borg, rather. Well, still, I'm a liberated Borg. No longer part of the hive mind. And, well, down the line, we'll eventually start dealing with the other half of my character, which is the Borg. So this is definitely the first half of my character is his Klingon identity, but eventually we're going to access his Borg identity later on, which is another portion my dad favors. Oh. See, just as Valera did that, knocked him right to the ground. Our Jackal Mastiff right there. Tal Shiar agent. They probably would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for a set of things. And Gorn. So again, see, hand to hand. Hand to hand is the way it should be. I know. I have a good feeling you're appreciating this, Dad. No guns. Blades. Blades is what it is. Boom. Down. Of course, I gotta take, I gotta give my away team credit. They're shooting at him in the distance while we're up front, so... I don't know, not quite a
severed
fight.
Martok's bloodline when he killed Maven. Now, with Sagen's death, the 2 houses are forever bound in grief. As we seek Torg, we must keep an eye out for further evidence of his betrayal. We can use what we find when we bring him before the Council.
Keep an eye out for computer terminals. Alright, let's sheath our blade here. Or put it back on our... Let's put it away, rather. I don't think we have a sheath for this monster. More Martok warriors here. Here we go. The room that we were in earlier. Let's download the communication logs.
There are a series of log entries here detailing the communications between Torg and the Tal Shiar regarding the destruction of House Martok. This is damning, but it's not enough to convince the High Council that Torg was collaborating against the Empire. We should continue looking for evidence of Torg's treachery.
We will search the other rooms. Examine this Romulan container.
These are Romulan shipping containers, but they're filled with Klingon weapons and technology. These crates are similar to those we found in the Vor system. According to the shipping manifests, they're scheduled to be transferred to a freighter with a destination somewhere within Romulan space. This evidence connects Torg directly to the information we received from the Romulan Republic captain. Torg is collaborating with the Tal Shiar on a plot that clearly extends beyond a feud between houses.
Beam one of the containers to our ship. I wonder if there's any further evidence. Oh, nope. We're under attack. Alright. Final objective is to confront Torg. Where is he? There's Torg up ahead, Kintar says. Check this out, guys. Look at this hall. Look at this hall. Great. It's just the size of it.
That is far enough, you filthy patach! Did you think that you could walk into my home, kill my son, and live to tell about it? Jimpa will give my house the honor it deserves when we put your heads on display in the Great Hall!
Is that so? Well, Jimpa will strip your house of honor for collaborating with Tal Shiar.
Your corruption is poison. You talk of vengeance. Have no comprehension of honor. You see power, yet trade it to our enemies for personal gain. And you rule a great house, yet have no understanding of what makes our people great.
You cannot win, Torg.
Don't talk to me of our people. It is because of half-breeds like Alexander that our people have grown weak. The fact that Martok accepted him into his family is reason enough for me to destroy his house. You have no idea what the future holds for our people. If you knew what the Romulans have told me, you would beg to join us.
The Romulans have filled your head with lies.
The Klingon Empire's path to survival is through peace, not war. The great Chancellor Gorkon knew that we must brave the future together, united as one people. This feud will go on forever, and our houses will be diminished unless we put an end to it.
This is your last and only chance, Torg.
You dare insult me with words of peace as you stand there with the blood of my son on your hands? You talk of surviving and know nothing of what is to come. I showed you mercy when I had you thrown into Reupload. You're not even worthy of an honorable death. But now, I will teach you what it means to die at the hands of a Klingon!
To battle. Torg beamed out. Couldn't face the battle. Kintar's calling him a coward. And I would agree. Very cowardly of him. At least for a Klingon. Got an accolade complete warrior spirit. We'll have to check that out later. Alright. Hall is cleared.
Torg thinks he's escaped, but we can make sure that he has nowhere to run. We must take the evidence we've collected to the High Council on Qo'onos and expose the deeds of Torg and his house.
We will. Let's beam to the ship.
Is a Kartakan, a weapon favored by the Jem'Hadar. Defend yourself. No, that is not the proper grip. The thumbs must be opposed so that twisting motions will...
I understand.
Then proceed. No. Do not try to shove my blade away. Deflect it, and then use your momentum to counter.
I know.
Then do it. No. Do not try to fight force with force. You will lose every time. What did I tell you? Oh, pick it up! If you had kept practicing what I taught you when you were a boy, this would be second nature to you by now. What is wrong with you?
I knew it would be like this.
Like what?
You must be pleased. Now you can tell me what a failure I am as a Klingon.
Alexander.
Or are you just gonna send me away again?
We are not playing in holosuites now. This is war. The Jem'Hadar will cut you to pieces.
Then I will be dead. And you will be happy. Now leave me alone!
Incoming hail from Worf, sir.
The remaining is a symbol in the system. The House of Torg has called in Romulan reinforcements. If we stick to our offensive strategy, we will prevail. Form up behind the IKS top, and we will teach these fools how to fight ship to ship.
We are proud to fight with House Martok. House Shi'ar. States, we are ready to leave the system on your command, sir. We shall.
Continue. Fine blade, well balanced. But in the end, it's only as good as the warrior who wields it.
I need more practice.
Tell me, Alexander Roshenko, why are you on my ship?
To serve the Empire, General.
That is a slogan, not an answer. Say what is in your heart.
Do you ask every new crewman this question?
I have no need to. I look in their faces and I know why they are here. They are Klingon warriors. They have answered the call of Kalis.
Well, so have I.
Lie to yourself if you must, but not to me. You do not hear the warrior's call. I ask again, why are you here?
I'd rather not say.
What?
It's a private matter.
You're as tight-lipped as your father.
I am nothing like him.
Both stubborn, tiresome, kavatla. The only difference is I need him. I do not need you.
All I ask is a chance to prove myself.
I just gave you one, and you failed. Your father has requested that you be transferred off this ship.
He has no right.
He has every right, both as your superior officer and as your father. At 2317, you'll transport to the cargo vessel Partok. Collect your gear. Now.
All right, we're here. Our objective is to meet with Worf. There he is, over there.
Greetings. How may I assist you? Fight with honor.
I am ready to approach the Council and testify against Torg.
The evidence that you prepared was sent to the Chancellor's aides. They have also informed me that Torg has arrived on Qo'onos and intends to challenge our claims. He will not be successful.
Kimtar and I are ready to join you in the Great Hall.
You are fortunate that I am your father. If you had challenged anyone else in that manner, you would be dead right now.
If you want me off this ship, you're going to have to kill me.
Alexander, I do not want to hurt you. I want to help you.
By getting rid of me? All you've ever done my whole life is send me away.
I am a Klingon warrior. I lead a warrior's life. This is not the path for you. You told me this yourself. And I have come to accept it.
You call yourself my father, but you haven't tried to see me or talk to me in 5 years. I wasn't the kind of son you wanted, so you pretended that you had no son. You never accepted me. You abandoned me.
It is time. We must confront Torg. Tell me when you are ready.
Who will present the evidence?
It is my duty to represent the House of Martok in this matter. I have reviewed the evidence that you and Kimtar have gathered, and I may call upon you to present your findings as testimony. However, you are not to speak unless asked by myself or a member of the High Council. It is time.
I am ready. Still haven't got my walk button down. So we'll just jog in place. One guy says, there is K'caM, the House of Martok. Yes, they're speaking too fast, guys. You'll have to pause the video if you want to read all those. But there's a lot of chatter. Chancellor says, K'caM, you've achieved greatness.
Son of Moog, you have called this council to accuse the House of Torg with treason. Are you prepared to show evidence in support of this claim?
I am Worf, son of Moog, Gintok to the House of Martok, and I accuse House Torg of crimes against the Empire. The House of Martok will show evidence that Torg, son of Cormog, has committed acts of treason by collaborating with our known enemy, the Romulan Star Empire.
Torg, son of Cormog,
You stand accused of treason. Do you deny these claims?
I do. And I invoke my right to challenge these false claims. I will not stand by and let the House of Martok spread more lies and deceit to this council. Let it also be known that since the half-breed Alexander has killed my only heir, I present Welkin as my Chadich.
The council recognizes Woken of House Torg as the Chadich. House Torg has challenged the claim. We will proceed with the Metba. War, present your evidence. And since you and your son are both diplomats, I recommend you get to the point before I lose my patience.
This brave warrior, together with my son Alexander, uncovered a plot by the House of Torg to transfer weapons and classified technology to our enemies in the Romulan Star Empire. We have presented to the Chancellor's aides physical evidence and computer logs that will trace stolen weapons from the exchange through the House of Torg to agents within the Tal Shiar. The Empire's allies in the Romulan Republic have confirmed the evidence, and their testimony will show that Torg was colluding with the Tal Shiar to overthrow one of the great houses. This is treason, and it is a poison striking at the very heart of our empire.
This dishonorable Rakta would say anything to hide the weakness and decay in his own house. The only traitors in this hall are Worf and his human son. We seek to rid the Empire of this weakness, and yet here we stand, falsely accused by a desperate Jintak of a desperate house.
It is the right of House Martok to declare vengeance, and I will not deny any of the great houses a chance to bring their claims before this council. We will respect those who honorably uphold our values with words of truth. Alexander, son of Worf, you are a fugitive before this council. What truth will we hear from the mouth of an escaped criminal?
My incarceration is yet another plot by the House of Torg to silence those who would uncover their treachery. This warrior will confirm that Kritak of House Torg, Warden of Ura Penthe, was being paid to hold me on false charges. The evidence is clear. Torg has formed an alliance with the Tal Shiar and seeks to undermine our empire through subversion and acts of dishonor. We cannot find strength together as one people when leaders like Torg seek to consolidate power through deception and evil acts. Our empire is stronger when we fight together. Torg would rather send Romulan assassins to dispose of those who don't support his personal agenda. There is no honor left in his house.
You seek truth from a fugitive whose escape was orchestrated by an undercover Federation agent? This council has gone mad! Jimpa, you must not listen to these lies. Under your leadership, we have formed an alliance with the Romulans. How are my actions treason when I simply followed your example?
And real quick, guys, he's talking about the Romulan Republic. You guys may see that later.
Torg, do not assume that you have the skill or the reputation to challenge me in this hall, or you will find yourself dead by my own hand. The evidence is clear. Your quest for personal glory and hateful bigotry has blinded you to the difference between an enemy and an ally. You hired Tal Shiar agents to assassinate the heir to a great house of the Empire. We should kill you and be rid of your stupidity for this alone. But it is the finding of this council that your house has lost its way. Your treason has led you to lose sight of honor. The accusation stands. The judgment is discommendation. From this point forward, the House of Torg will be no more.
Alright, we have discommendated Torg.
You have killed my son. You have stripped my house of honor. I will burn in the fires of Draenor.
Father, look out!
But not before I kill you!
Ah!
Alexander!
We will control the Empire. Kill these fools, Torg says. Yeah? I don't think so. Let's heal up here. Warped out. Rather, transported out.
Father, I'm sorry.
Save your strength, son. Help is coming.
I'm sorry. I'm not the warrior I should have been.
You were warrior enough to save me.
I tried to stay true to what I believe. But I've only brought shame upon you and our family.
I could never feel ashamed of you. All that matters now is that you are my son.
I tried to change our fates. I wanted you to live, to be proud of me.
You have done well, Alexander.
Am I going to die?
It will be a good death.
I never thought I would die like this.
You are a warrior.
Do you remember when Mother died?
How could I forget?
Look at me.
acknowledge the mistakes I have made, but from this day forward, I promise, I will stand with you.
We'll see if you mean it.
Yes, we will. What you are about to do entails a grave obligation. Do not accept it lightly.
I understand. And I accept.
Good. I will teach you what you need to know to be a warrior. And you will teach me what I need to know to be a father. Come.
Welcome to the House of Martok. Alexander, son of Warlords.
This tragedy will not be forgotten. I want to thank you for rescuing my son from Reupload and allowing him to die with honor. You have done much for the House of Martok, but we have also lost much.
We will see Alexander again in Sobel Core.
Perhaps, but the pain will remain. Alexander never realized that he truly was Kimtar, both then and now. We must remember to stay true to our beliefs. Only then can we live and die with honor. Until we meet again, warrior.
Farewell, Worf, son of Mulder.
We will make sure the House of Torg is properly punished for their cowardly actions. Torg has been on the council for many years, and I thought I knew his heart. I was wrong. I had no part in or knowledge of his acts against the House of Martok. For that, he will pay dearly. Sir.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
We'll look at that later. Greetings, Lieutenant Commander. I've heard of your recent accomplishments and would like to congratulate you. Your strength is an example throughout the Empire. I have some Becks I would like to assign to your command. Come see me at the Academy when you have an opportunity. Then I say I look forward to speaking with you in person. Alright.
Heed the call of the warrior. Claim the honor due your family. A Federation task force is attacking a starbase we have claimed in the Alhena system. I need more ships to defend the base, and yours is right for the job. Fight for the Empire!
I will, Chancellor Chipok.
Serve the Empire well. Kapla!
Well, Dad, and this, of course, I may have other viewers, but this is for you, Dad. You may not remember, but about a year ago, when I first started playing the Klingon Empire, this is the mission I was talking about with you. Some very shocking things happened, and we just lost a beloved character from the series, Kimtar, son of Alexander, Worf's son. I figured you'd appreciate that moment. But it happened. This is it was quite a shock for me when I first played this mission series long ago. But this is definitely something different. It's definitely something different to consider, at least from the Klingon perspective. This is something perhaps more glorious. A glorious tragedy, we'll probably call it. Because I personally believe that Alexander did die with honor and that he did go to Stovapur. And to those of you who watch the series, he has always struggled with, just as Worf has, with his identity. You know, part human, part Klingon. He was never really never really as committed as Worf was to the Klingon way of life, but this is where his circle ends. To those who have never played the game or never will, they don't know. But this is what happens to Alexander. This is where his end. This is where his end was, and now Worf has to continue on without him. But many more adventures lie ahead, and this concludes the first season of K'caM. Dedicated to you, Dad. You all have a nice night.